Good morning, beautiful people. I am coming live from the cottage. Um, so I was on a walk this morning and saw a recycling bin, and it just started me thinking. I've posted a lot lately and going to be posting more on loving people and how we engage and interact with people and how we show up and we treat each other. Um, and I thought about the recent, like, we're so obsessed and consumed, and rightfully so, in recycling um, in our society. You know, we use so much plastic, and I'm a big proponent for getting rid of plastic out of my house, and out of my life and out of my food, and not using, the plastic covers if I don't need it, not using straws. I'm not a big straw person. But, we're hearing about it in the news, like it's, companies are getting fined. Um, but how do we treat each other when someone's broken, when someone's, um, maybe some in society we're thinking of someone as broken and, you know, not fixable, not reusable, not, we're just so quick, often I see, um, quick to cast people away. Um, but here we're ready to recycle everything that we use except for people. Um, so I just really started, this thought just started flowing as I walked this morning. And I thought about, what if perhaps, wouldn't it be amazing if we were able to take that same philosophy, that same thought about how we recycle in our everyday life with all our things. And what if we apply that to our human interactions, the people in our lives? If someone is, say, at work, maybe they are underperforming, maybe they are just, after coaching and coaching and coaching, they're still not showing up, still not doing their job, still not showing up on time. What if perhaps we sat down and just had human interaction with them, and instead of just saying, oh, you're fired, or 30, 60, 90, you're out of here, or, 3 warnings, 3 strikes, you're out. What if we sat down with them and had a conversation and actually, learned more about what's going on in their life, instead of just assuming we have a cookie cutter mold and you didn't do this, you didn't do that, so you're discarded, you're out of here, you're fired. But what if perhaps they're going through a divorce? What if they're going through, I don't know, some brokenness in their home? What if they have depression, onset of depression? What if they have a sick parent? What if they're going through financial problems? All those what ifs that we don't know. Why don't we repurpose the whole relationship and look at how we can fix it and reuse it and make it better, make it into something else instead of the brokenness that we discard them? What if that happens to be a relationship we're in? What if the dynamic of a relationship is, there's some broken pieces, there's some data points that we're like, oh, I don't really like that. I don't like that piece, or I don't like that thing that's happening. I don't like how I'm being treated. I don't like, all those I don't likes. What if we sat down with that person and had a conversation instead of saying, I don't want to see them anymore. It's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for them. They're never going to be fixable. They're never going to change this, that, and the other. What if we give that person a chance, just like we give our plastics a chance for something else to be something beautiful? What if we take that relationship that we have and at least have a conversation and find out, the meanings behind it, instead of just discarding and throwing it away? So perhaps we just sit back down and become absolutely vulnerable, absolutely honest, absolutely open conversation. So when I talk about radically open, no, that doesn't mean, people on the dating sites. It doesn't mean I want to go and date 100 people. It means that I have this need to be radically open. I have a good friend, and he taught me that concept. He's like, radically open means any question, any thought, anything that you have, that's weighing on your heart or that you want to know, you just ask the other person instead of spinning out of control thinking about it. So what if perhaps we're in a relationship and whatever type of relationship, and we sit down and have an honest, open conversation, and a kind conversation, and not a you, but a, hey, can you tell me more about this? Can you tell me, why this happened in your life? And ask some questions and engage in that conversation, and allow them to explain themselves, allow them to ask questions back of you. And then perhaps you repurpose that relationship into, maybe it just becomes a friendship. Maybe it becomes a deeper spiritual relationship, your soulmate. Maybe it becomes something else. What if we take those broken pieces, those broken things, those things that aren't working so well, those wonky things, and we pull them together, just like our hearts? What if we pull them together into a beautiful mosaic, a stained glass, something amazing, instead of just discarding it? So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to try to keep my videos at 5 minutes or less. Another suggestion by an amazing person, amazing friend of mine, bite-sized chunks. So I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. But think about today. What relationships, regardless of what they are, intimate relationships, friendships, soul relationships, relationships at work, whatever those relationships are, how can we take and make them better? How can we take the broken pieces, pull them together, and make them into a beautiful mosaic, a stained glass? What else? What other thing? How can we recycle them into something amazing? So I will leave you with that. Please comment below, share your thoughts, and share this video forward if there was something in here that inspired you that others would like. Love you all. Oodles to noodles. Peace out, my brothers and sisters.